वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्त्रं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। Shloka number 21. You can repeat. Veda vinashinam nityam
वेदाविनाशिनं
नित्यं
नित्यम्
येनमजमव्ययम्
येन
अजमव्ययम्
कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ
कथं
कथं
कं घातयति हन्तिकम् वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
यथा विहाय
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
शरीराणि विहाय नानि
तथा
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति
नैनं दहति पावकः
नैनं दहति पावकः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः
न चैनं
क्लेदयन्त्यापः
न शोषयति मारुतः
न
न
शोषयति
शोषयति
मारुतः
मारुतः
अच्छेद्योऽयमदाह्योऽयम्
अच्छेद्योऽयमदाह्योऽयम्
अक्लेद्यो शोष्य एव च
अक्लेद्यो शोष्य एव च
नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणुः
नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणुः
सर्वगतस्थाणुः
अचलोऽयं सनातनः
अचलोऽयं सनातनः
सनातनः
24th shloka. You have to see today. Up to 23rd, 24th I introduced in the last class. So 23rd shloka, by which Bhagavan Krishna says, Atma, it is not available for objectification. Any kind of objectification, Atma is not available. It means you cannot see Atma, you cannot touch Atma, you cannot smell Atma, you cannot taste Atma. So all these Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Gandhadi Guna, they don't exist in Atma because Atma is not made up of these gunas. These gunas which the bhutas, the panchabhuta, and out of the panchabhuta, the elementals which are formed, they enjoy. So Atma being the Karanam, in the Karanam, the Karana Atma, these gunas, these gunas which are in the Karya, they cannot touch the Karana Atma. Therefore, Atma is not available for your eyesight. You cannot see it. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Vayu also not available for vision. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Many things we can't see, we infer. Even you cannot see death. Death is an inference, purely an inference. It is a pramana. It is it is known pramanena jnata vishaya. Maranam also. Pramana. That's anumana pramanam. Death is also only an anumana. It's an inference. Nobody can see death. If you see only by, if I believe, then you cannot see it. Then nobody can be said to be gone from the body, departure from the body. It is not visible. It is not available for the vision. And the Maranam itself is not available for your perception. What to talk of the Atma? So, therefore, Netrabhyam drashtum na shakyaha Atma. In Kathopanishad, there is a Vakya, न सन्दृशे तिष्ठति रूपमस्य न चक्षुषा पश्यति कश्चनैनम्. So, Atma is not available for Indriya. It is not Netra Gocharam. Similarly, not Shrotra Vishayam. So, Indriyanam Avishayaha Atma. So, therefore, Atma, since it is not available for objectification for any sense organs, therefore Atma is Atma drashtum, netrabhyam drashtum nashyakyaha. But the same Shruti says Atma jnatavyaha, Atma drashtavyaha, Atma should be seen. Is it not a contradiction? The Shruti Vakya is Atma drashtavyaha, shrotavyaha, nididhyasitavyaha, drashtavyaha should be seen. Should be seen means not with your physical eyes. Should be seen means should be known. Should be seen means should be seen through the Shastram. Should be seen through the Guru Upadesha of the Shastram. Then only it is seeing. Seeing is knowing. Because Atma is not the one of the Vishaya which we can know by operating the sense organs. The sense organs, they are all made of these gunas, and the gunas, these sense organs which can perceive only guna, because they are made of guna, therefore they can also know the guna only, another guna. So that which enjoys guna, that alone can objectify or perceive other objects which has guna. So it is the operation between the gunas. Atma neither can be operated upon, neither does any operation. Operation means karma. Atma doesn't do any work, and on Atma also no work is possible. No change can be brought in Atma. Therefore, Atma is avikriyaha. We saw. So here, Bhagavan Krishna says that nityatvam of Atma. Atma is nityaha, it is satyaha. It is satyam. The Atma is satya and it is nitya. Nityatvat. Therefore, all the Pancha Mahabhuta, and from the Pancha Mahabhuta, all the elementals which were made, created, they cannot bring about the destruction of Atma. They cannot bring about the birth of Atma. They cannot bring about the destruction of Atma. Why? Atma na jayate. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. We saw Atma is not born. So these bhutas, these elements and elementals, if they are not the cause for the birth of Atma, how can they be the cause for the maranam of Atma? Therefore, Janma Ragita Atmanaha, they cannot be the Karana Bhuta. They cannot be the Karanam. That's what Bhagavan Krishna says here. Shastrani na chindanti. Shastrani means ayudani, weapons. Weapons do not cut. Any sort of weapon, any kind of weapon cannot cut, because it is not available for available as an object for cutting operation. Therefore, shastrani na chindanti. Pavakaha, that is Agnihi, na dagati. Agni cannot burn the Atma. Burning the Shariram is not burning the Atma. Burning Agni is Anatma. Shariram is also Anatma. So it is the interaction between two anatmas. Anatma with another anatma. Anatma cannot touch Atma. Anatma cannot touch Atma. The Vyavahara in the empirical world, what we see is only the transaction between anatmas. Atma, it is absolute. In spite of Vyavaharika, Atma continues to be. The Vyavaharika change cannot bring about a change in the Paramarthika Atma. It is like in the dream. In the dream, you have become a monkey. Then in the waking, do you continue to be a Vanara? No. The change in the dream, the change happening in the dream cannot affect the Jagrata Purusha. Jagrat Avastha. The Jagrata Avastha is a person, is a man. In the Swapna, he was an animal, a monkey or a lion. So the change of Shariram which happened in the Swapna cannot touch the waking Purusha. It continues to be waking Purusha. Even in the Swapna, even when the Swapna was happening, he was Purusha only. But he was in the dream world. For him, that recognition of being a Purusha was not there. Because it was not there doesn't mean he became a Pashu. No. So that is the Paramarthika. That is the Paramarthika. Therefore, Atma continues to be. And this Atma, now, when it is seen with Anatma, there is no really speaking Atma, Anatma, that Granthi, that joining is not possible. That joining also is only a seeming joining. It is only a seeming joining. That is, the properties of Anatma superimposed on Atma. Similarly, Atmanaha, the Chaitanyatvam, it is transferred as though transferred to Anatma. Therefore, only this Anatma Shariram enjoys Chaitanyatvam, the consciousness. The Shariram, we say it is conscious. It's not the Shariram by itself is conscious, it is because of Atma. And that Atma is said to die because the Shariram dies, but Atma cannot die. It is a superimposition of the properties of Shariram and Atma. Therefore, there is a Paraspara Adhyaropa, mutual superimposition. But really speaking, Atma cannot be touched. No change in Anatma can bring about a change in Anatma. No change of Anatma can bring about a change in Atma. Atma is Satyam. It is Nityam. That which is Satyam and Nityam cannot undergo any change. How can this Panchamahabhuta and the objects made of the Panchamahabhuta like Shastrani, Pavaka, how can they bring about a change, and that too the ultimate change, the destruction, the Maranam? Not possible. That is what Bhagavan Krishna says here. Therefore, Pavakaha na dagati, Apaha, water, na kledayanti. Atma cannot become wet. Body can become wet, but Atma can never become wet. And therefore drying is also not possible. Marutaha na shoshayati, na shushkam karoti. Marutaha, Vayuhu, na shushkam karoti. It cannot dry the Atma. Only if Atma is wet, then only it can be dried. But Atma cannot become wet. How can be dried upon by the Vayu? Not possible. Therefore, this Atma, which is avikriyaha, which not subject to any change. Therefore, the next shloka, Achedyaha, Ayam Atma Achedyaha. It is not chedana yogyaha. It is not subject to chedana kriya. Chedanam is cutting. Achedyaha. Chidadatu yat pratyaya. Na yogyaha. Yogyarte. Na arharte. Achedyaha. That is chetum ayogyaha. It is not possible to cut. The same idea is presented in the 24th shloka, which we saw the first line. Ayam Atma. I am referring to Atma. Ayam is Pullinga. Atma is also Pullinga. So pronoun. So I am referring to Ayam Atma Achedyaha. Ayam Atma Adakyaha. Ayam Atma Adakyaha. Adakyaha means Dagdum Ayogyaha. This Atma Dagdum Ayogyaha. It is Ayogyaha, not cannot be burnt. Dagdum Ayogyaha. Similarly, Ayam Atma Akledyaha. Akledyaha. This Atma cannot be made wet. Akledyaha. Akledayitum ashakyaha. Kledayitum ashakyaha. Ayogyaha atava ashakyaha. Not possible, not capable of wetting. Then Ashoshyaha evacha. Ashoshyaha. Shoshayitum ashakyaha ayam atma. This atma cannot be dried. So atma, it is satyaha. It is atma is alone is satya. Atma alone is satya and everything being mithya. Therefore, this mithya anatma cannot bring the destruction of atma. In fact, this mithya is because of atma. That isness, the isness what the mithya enjoys, it is because of this atma. Minus atma, the mithya also not there. Like minus clay, the pot doesn't exist. The pot is how the pot is. From where the pot has come, the isness, from where the isness to the pot has come, it has come from the clay. Clay is, therefore the pot is. Clay is the karanam. So if karana clay is not there, pot is not there. So the pot is, the potness, what the pot is, enjoys. It is because of the clay. Minus clay, the pot doesn't exist. Similarly, Atma is alone is Satya, and Atma alone is self-evident. Everything is evident to the Satya Atma. Atma is self-evident, and everything else is evident to this Satya Atma. So for this self-evident Atma, we don't need any evidence. We don't need any evidence to prove the existence of Atma. Atma, because Atma is self-evident, it doesn't depend on anything for its existence. And everything else other than Atma, everything, they are existent, not on its own. They are existent, and their existence depends on Atma, and they become evident. They become evident only because of Atma. So we say that is Satyam, which is self-evident, which doesn't depend on anything else for its existence. That which is not Satyam, that is Mithya, it is not self-evident. They are evident because of this Satya Atma. So everything else other than Atma, this Karya Bhuta, this Karya, that is the product, the Panchamahabhuta, etc., out of which the Jagat which has come into existence, they are evident to the Atma. Atma is self-existent, self-evident. It doesn't depend on the Anatma for verification, for proving. So therefore only we say natad bhasayate suryah shashanko na pavakah yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. So Atma is self-evident. Therefore, Suryaha na tat bhasayate. The sun, the moon, or the fire, they cannot illumine the Atma, not required. It cannot illumine the Atma. In fact, the sun is, the moon is, the Pavaka, the Agni is because of Atma. So the sun, moon, Pavaka is Agni. Agni is one example, one of the Pancha Mahabhuta. They are because of Atma. So therefore, how can this Pavaka, the Pancha Mahabhuta, how can they bring about the objectification of this Atma, the destruction of Atma? It is not possible. It is not possible. Therefore, Atma is Nityaha. It is Nityaha. It is Sarvagataha. Nityaha means it is there ever changeless. Changelessly, it is there all the time. The change happens only for the Anatma. Atma doesn't undergo any change. And it is Sarvagataha because it is changeless. Because it is changelessly there, therefore it is Sarvagataha, that it is not located in one place. If it is located in one place, if it is located in a particular place, it is limited by Desha and limited by Kala. Parichinnatvam comes. So Atma is Sarvagataha. It is not limited by Desha, that is place. It is not limited by Kala, the time. Desha Kala Aparichinnaha Atma. That is Sarvagataha. Sarvagataha, all pervading. The closest example for all pervading is Akasha, the space. That Akasha itself is a product. It's a product of Atma. Akasha itself, the space, which is very subtle, which is the most sukshma bhuta, that itself is a product of Atma. Atma is the karanam and Akasha is the karyam. That karya Akasha, that itself cannot touch Atma. Then what to talk of the other elements and elementals? So therefore, Akchedyaha, Adagyaha, Akledyaha, Ashosyaha, Atma Sarvagataha, Nityaha, Stanuhu. Stanuhu. It is Stanuhu. It is stable. Stanuhu means it is stable. Nityaha Stanuhu. Nityaha Stanuhu should be read together. Nityaha, which is there, and Stanahu doesn't undergo any change. Nityaha, it is present changelessly. Stanahu doesn't undergo any change. So Nityaha Stanahu should be read together. It is present without undergoing any change. See, Nityaha means it is permanent. Stanahu means that which doesn't undergo any change. So there are some Nitya with change. With change, it is continues to be Nitya. It is continued to be permanent. But Atma without change continues to be permanent. That is known by the word Stanuhu. Stanuhu means it is stable. It is changelessly stable. Stanuhu. Therefore, Achalaha, Chalaha, Chaldatu, movement. How can Atma move from one place to another place? Even Akasha cannot move. The space in the gata, the pot, the space in the pot is as though limited by the walls of the pot. The movement of the pot doesn't mean the movement of the Akasha. We cannot carry the Akasha Akasha in the located in the space to some other place. Akasha is all pervading. Where can you take the Akasha? So Akasha, the space that itself is not available for travel, not available for movement, displacement. Like Akasha, this Atma also, since it is Sarvagataha, therefore it cannot move. Achalaha, it cannot, it cannot move. It cannot move from place to place. How can it move? Fire can move, water can move, but Akasha, it is not movable because it is Sarvagataha, being everywhere. There is no place where Atma is not, therefore, where it can move. If Atma cannot move, it is everywhere, then 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 what moves with this Shariram? What moves is this Anatma Shariram. This Anatma Shariram is like a pot. The pot only moves. Like the Akasha, which is all pervasive. Atma is all pervasive. So the movement of the Shariram, Anatma Shariram, looks for us the movement of Atma. And the ultimate movement is what? Death, departure from the body. So therefore, we say Atma has gone from the body. Where it can go? It cannot go anywhere. That is why Ramana Maharshi also, in the last days, he said, you all people are saying, I'm going, I'm going. Where will I go? That is Jnanam. That is the Jnanam of the Jnani. Where can I go? You're all saying, I'm going. Where will I go? So, it cannot go anywhere. So, this Achalaha Ayam Atma, it is Sanatanaha. It is Sanatanaha. It is eternally, it is eternal, it is present. Sanatanaha. Achalaha Atma Sanatanaha. Iti. So therefore, Bhagavan Krishna says, Iti, this Atma is so, then how can this Atma be killed by your sword? You cannot kill. You cannot bring about even a destruction, nouns of destruction in Atma. You cannot create, you cannot destroy. So what you do, what you can, what you seem to destroy is only this Shariram, which anyway undergoes destruction. So therefore, no need to worry about that. Bhagavan Krishna says in the next shloka, we will read. Tasmadevam avyaktoyamachintyo yaha
Avyaktoyamachintyo
Avyaktoyamachintyoyah
avyaktoyamachintyoyam
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 adhikaryoyamuchyate.
Avikaryoyamuchyate
Avyaktoyamachyate
Tasmadevam viditvainam
Tasmadevam
Tasmadevam
viditvainam
viditvainam
nanushocitum
Nanushositumarhasi
Anushositumarhasi
Ayam Atma Avyaktaha. Ayam Atma Avyaktaha. Avyaktaha means, Vyakta means manifest. Vyakta means manifest. The manifest is that which is available for your perception, available as an object for your perception, available for the sense organs to objectify, that is Vyakta. So sense organs can only perceive. So Vyakta is that which is, sense organs can only perceive objects. Therefore, Vyakta means that which is available as an object for perception. That is Vyakta. Na Vyakta Avyakta. Na Vyakta Avyakta. So Avyakta means that which is not available for the sense perception. That which is not available for the sense perception. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, iti, it is not available. So Indriya Agocharaha. Indriya Agocharam ityartaha. So Atma is not available for your sense perception. Atma cannot be objectified by the sense organs. These sense organs can objectify. Sense organs are made from they are made from Pancha Mahabhuta. Therefore, they have enjoy certain properties, certain guna. They can perceive only those objects which have guna, which have certain gunas, and they cannot objectify the Karana Atma. Therefore, avyakta. Therefore, this Atma is avyakta. Atma avyaktaha. Atma avyaktaha. Therefore, it is not available for pratyakshadi pramanam. Atma is not available for pratyakshadi pramanam. If Atma is not available for pratyakshadi pramanam, it is not available for eyes, for ears, for nose, then can Atma be inferred? Is it available for inference? Anumana pramanam or arthapatti, two-step inference? No, Atma is also not available for inference. Therefore, it is achintyaha. So, Atma is not available for any of the known pramanam. It is available only for Shastra pramanam, Shabda pramanam. So, only through Shastram Atma can be known. So, therefore, avyaktaha means Atma is not vyakta, therefore not available for pratyakshadi pramanam. Achintyaha means Atma is not chintya vishaya. It is not available as an object of thought. It is not available for inference. So, therefore, achintyaha, I am Atma. Achintyaha, it is not available as a concept. It is not available for your mental concepts. It is not an object of thought. It cannot be objectified by mind. Mind cannot objectify Atma. Mind cannot objectify Atma. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Taittiriya Upanishad beautifully says, Yato vacho nivartante yataha. That is from Atma. Vachaha, that is words. Manaha, nivartante, they return back. Without able to, not able to objectify Atma, they return back. So, manaha, vachaha, nivartante, they return back. Aprapya manasa saha, not able to gain that, not able to attain that. Attaining in terms of knowing, not able to know. Being not able to know, they return back. What? The words and the mind. So they cannot objectify Atma. Atma is not one of the things which you can mentally conceive of. Not. It is not available as an anubhava, not as an experience. It cannot be known as a concept in your mind because it is not a concept. So Atma is not one of the material thing you can think of and therefore you can imagine. No, it is not conceivable. Whatever you conceive in your mind, it is available as an object. Only an object can be conceived. The object need not be a physical object. The object could be a sukshma, a subtle object. Even a thought is also an object. An emotion is also an object. But Atma is not conceivable as an object. Therefore, achintyaha, it is not conceivable. It's not unconceivable Atma. If it is not conceivable, then how can the pratyakshadi pramanam can know the Atma? Not possible. Only through Shastram. Only through Guru Upadishta Shastrena eva Atma can be known. So that way Shastram is a separate pramanam. Then this Atma is avikaryaha. avikaryaha ayam atma uchyate. This atma is not available for any karya, any modification, any change. Atma doesn't undergo any change. Already we have seen all the Shatvikaras are absent. Vikara means change. To bring about a change or to have a change, the Atma must be put together. It must have parts. Atma doesn't have parts. If Atma has parts, then it cannot be Nityaha, it cannot be Stanuhu. It will negate. So, therefore, Atma is Avikriyaha. It doesn't undergo any change. It is changeless. Avikaryaha, Avikriyaha. It doesn't undergo any modification. If Atma doesn't undergo modification, then what undergoes modification? It is only Anatma. Anatma only undergoes modification. If Atma doesn't have modification, then what is born? What is born only is Anatma. So, therefore, Atma is Avikriyaha. Avikriya Atma cannot do karma and therefore cannot have Papa Punya. Therefore, Papa Punya Atitaha Atma. Atma cannot do karma, cannot cause to do karma. Atma is neither the karta nor karayita. Therefore, there is no punya papam for Atma. If you attribute punya papam for Atma, that is avidya. It is because of our avidya. Because of avidya, we take Atma to have papa and punya. Atma cannot have papa and punya. So, Atma is papa punya atitaha Atma. Through the shariram, karma is done. Through the shariram, karma is done. And therefore, that karma becomes the cause for janma. And janma again becomes the cause for karma. So, it is karma janma for the shariram, not for the atma. The punyam, what is gained, or the papam, what is gained through the shariram alone experiences, and atma as a sakshi, witness, it is present. So, therefore, the kriya is not for atma. Therefore, atma is avikriyaha. The kriya become possible. The kriya is possible only when avidya is there. Avidya is ajnanam. Because of ajnanam only, avidya only, we have done so many karma, and therefore only we have taken so many janmas. Out of some punya karma, we have taken this manushya janma this time, at least to gain this knowledge of Atma, so that we can be free from this Janma Marana cycle. This is what we say in the Upakarma Mahasankalpa. We say Anadi Avidya Vasanaya Pashupakshi Mrghadi Yonishu Anekada Punah Punaha Janitva Kenapi Punya Karma Visheshena Idanintara Manushye Dujanma Vishesham Praptavataha Mama Janma Bhyasat iti. We do the sankalpa during the upakarma. Because of the avidya, because of ajnanam, this ajnanam doesn't have adi. Therefore, anadi avidya. Anadi avidya. Because of this anadi avidya, we have taken so many janma, so many janma through so many, in so many forms. Pashu, Pakshi, Mrghari, Yonishu. In the womb of Pashu, Pakshi, Mrgha, we have taken anekada, different varieties of janma, janitva, some punya karma we have gained, because of which we have taken this manushya janma. And why this manushya janma? Because through manushya janma, only this, through manushya janma only, this guru prapti and shastra jnana prapti is possible. So, therefore it is punya, some punya karma is there. This punya karma is for what? Not for the Atma. Atma is always akarta, Atma is always abhokta. Because of avidya, because of ajnanam. What ajnanam? Atma ajnanam. Agam Akarta, abhokta, that is a jnanam. That jnanam is not there, therefore the kartrutvam, bhoktrutvam is superimposed. I take upon this kartrutvam and bhoktrutvam, therefore I do karma, therefore karma phalam comes to me. Because I enjoy karma phalam doesn't mean that Atma is subject to punya papa. Because I have kartrutvam, avidya, therefore only punya papa. Therefore only this janma, marana, etc. This vikriya, this changes. Atma doesn't have such change. It is avikaryaha, doesn't undergo any change, doesn't undergo any modification. Modification in the form of janma or after birth, the changes happening in the body, that is not for the Atma. And Maranam, which is the ultimate change, that is also not for the Atma. So therefore, Atma is always avikari, avinashi, avikari, avinashi. No change possible for this Atma. Ayam Atma, avikaryaha iti uchyate. It is not a karya, it is not a product for the change to happen. It is a karanam. Therefore, it doesn't undergo any change. As a sakshi, it is present. As a witness, it is always present. Therefore, tasmat viditva enam atmanam. Enam atmanam, in this way, this atma, viditva, knowing this atma, na anushochitum arghasi. You don't have to anushochitum. You don't have to grieve for this atma, knowing this. So, when atma doesn't undergo any change, there is no janma, there is no maranam, then why do you worry for the maranam of these people here? Therefore, with regard to atma, you don't have to grieve because atma doesn't die. With regard to anatma, also you don't have to grieve because anatma is bound to die. Atma is avikari, anatma is vikari. Atma is avinashi, anatma is vinashi. Atma is achintyaha, anatma is chintya vishayaha. In fact, it is chintanam. It is got a lot of worries. Atma is avyaktaha, anatma is vyaktaha. So what is vyakta, what is chintya, what is vikari, that alone undergoes changes. With regard to that also you need not worry. Therefore, with regard to anatma, there is no need to worry. With regard to atma also, there is no need to worry. So, therefore, both ways there is no cause for worry. Worry, there is no cause for worry, but still we worry. That's a problem. Why do we worry? Not knowing really, not understanding, we worry. The worry itself doesn't have a cause. When we understand the cause is not there, the worry should go. So that is why this jnanam is given. The worry should go. The worrying is samsara. Worrying is samsara. Worry, anxiety, this is samsara. It is not required. It is not required at all. With regard to anything, any situations in life, it doesn't deserve. You don't deserve it. So therefore Bhagavan Krishna says, further he says, next shloka we will read. Atha chainam nityajatam
अथ
अथ
चैनं
चैनं
नित्यजातं
चैनं नित्यजातं
nityam va manyase mrutam
नित्यं वा
नित्यं वा
मन्यसे
मन्यसे
मृतम्
मृतम्
तथापि त्वं महाभाहो
तथापि
तथापि
त्वं
त्वं
महाबाहो
महाबाहो
नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि
नैवं
शोचितुम् अर्हसि
शोचितुमर्हसि.
This shloka we will see. We will see in the next class. So we stop here. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyai Sri Vedai Sangha Padakmopanishadai Vajanti Yam Sama Dhyanastigatadgateena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Purnamada Purnamidam पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಚರಣ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಗುರುಜಿ.